I'm going to give you guys contact, don't worry. I'll give you contact. I'll give you for Vietnam, I'll give you for China, and I'll give you for these for both human hair and synthetic. Even hey guys, so ignore the background. This is the only place I have to come and film for you guys in peace. I checked my schedule and saw that I don't have any time to film this video except today, and today I'm still busy. So I'm not even trying my best to look cute for you guys. I wanted to look cute for you guys, but that's not working. So let's just see how. Let me look near them. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If it is your first time stopping by, hi, my name is Rita. I'm a Lagos-based YouTuber, a mom, and recently I have noticed that a lot of people don't have money to pay for introduction classes, and even when they pay, they don't give them like the real gist because they want them to come back. So I said to make videos on that so that you don't have to pay, number one, and number two, you have everything that you need. So if you watch my videos, you will be able to shop by yourself unless you're scared, and I'm there to give you the morale. Don't worry, I've got you. So if you have any question, don't forget to leave a message in the comment section, or if it's something private, just send me a message on Instagram. So now that we've done the introductory part, let's just get right into the video. So if you're trying to, or if you've been trying to buy hair or start a hair business, this video is for you. Hair business is one of the most lucrative business, and it's one of the easiest, but it also have issues. So lucrative in the sense that unlike other businesses that in order to gain much you have to ship via sea, hair business you can ship via air. And one good thing about shipping via air is you can get your hair within 3 days. It's as fast as that, and you still get so much gain, because in hair business your vendor might lie to you that are receiving just 5,000 naira as their profits. 5,000 naira is the lowest money you can receive as a profit. You receive as much as 50, 100. Some people receive as much as 300,000. Now let me give you an example. I got this hair for someone. 400 grams, 28 inches bone straight, Vietnamese SDD bone straight. So I'm just going to take one thing. You can see how pretty the strands are. Let me remove it. Smells so good. So I got 400 grams and 5x5 closure for the person. Everything cost me, now I'm telling you, because if I'm purchasing for people, I add 5,000 naira to 10,000 naira, because I have a video you can watch and buy by yourself, but you're too scared to take that. It's not even a risk. You're too scared to just take a leap of faith and buy yourself. So that's your punishment. I'll add 5,000 naira to 10,000 naira, and then I'll purchase for you. Everything I got was not, it was not up to 300,000. I got this, and this is sold for nothing less than 600,000 naira in Nigeria. You know I'm saying the truth. And when I got it was during when the dollar fell to 1,100, but the agent in Vietnam collected 950 per dollar. So why I'm stating this here is because I might forget to include it in this video. If your hair seller has an agent, it is very, very good. So ask them before you use your own agent. Ask them if they, and I'm going to include like some agents for different hair sellers so that it will make it easy for you. those agents, their prices are cheaper than what you buy in Nigeria, than the dollar you buy in Nigeria. So when Nigeria was selling 1,100, I bought this at the rate of 90. I bought it at the rate of 950. Now this customer paid me at the rate of 1,100. But you see, I still gained in the dollar, and I still gained the 10,000 naira I charged her as service fee. This was something that she would have gained if she agreed to do it herself, because I have a video on hair, but she said she doesn't want to do it, that she just do it for her. She doesn't mind paying. So if you don't mind paying, bring your money, I will eat it. Oh, it's the net life for me, because if you like say I know they see you. Like, I am not saying. When starting a hair business, there's something you need to understand. There are three things you need when starting. See, I'm trying to simplify this video because a lot of you still get confused no matter how I break down a video. I'm going to have to redo that general importation, but if you've not seen that video, I have it. Is the sixth, okay, if I upload this, it will be the seventh video on my channel. Please go watch it, and it is very self-explanatory. I don't know how I'm going to break it down, but I'll try my best to make another video to break it down for those that find it hard to assimilate easily. I don't want to leave anybody behind, so let's just continue. For hair business, you need three things. You need to know how much you want to start with. It's very, very important. You need to know the type of hair you want to sell. You want to sell synthetic. Under synthetic, we have fiber, we have horse hair and the rest, and synthetic that accepts heat, synthetics that don't accept heat. Those are those cheap synthetics you see at the market. The ones that accept heat are the ones that are telling you 50% human hair, and that rubbish that you used to buy. Then under human hair, we have Remy hair, we have virgin hair, we have raw hair. So under that, they have their own branches. Do you understand? So now you need to know what type of hair you want to sell. And then the third thing is you need to know where to buy the hair from and how to ship them to Nigeria. Now that I've broken down the three things you need to know, the basic, you need to know more, but these are the basic things you need to know. And I wrote down some points because I want to break it down easily for you guys. So we've talked about the types of hair, right? So we have synthetic, we have raw, we have virgin, we have Remy hairs. So the types of these bundles, or the type of bundles, we have single drone, we have double drone, we have super double drone. So you will hear in Vietnam, if you're buying hair from Vietnam, now places to buy hair, we have Vietnam and we have China. Those are the two main places you buy hair from. In Vietnam, when you want to buy hair, the only thing that they're going to tell you is the two types of hair. That's raw, that's like, we're talking about human hair now. Raw and virgin hair. Under this raw and virgin hair, you tell them if you're buying single drawn, double drawn, or super double drawn. But if you're buying from China, China is the one that have the synthetic series and the rest. So now, but I'm still talking about human hair. Their hairs are in grades, and most times they just have double drawn. They don't have super double drawn, at least for the companies I know. And their hairs are in grades, and each grade is per company. It's not like a general grading system. So my company grade 10 might not be the same quality of your company grade 10. It's very important to note this. It is not a general grading system. Because if you want to buy from a Vietnam seller and you tell the person that I want to buy well, let's bring down this to assistant first, because it's as if I'm not seeing. If you want to buy from a Vietnamese hair vendor and you go and tell them that, oh, I want to buy hair, oh, but I want it in grade 12, don't understand what you're saying. So the super double drawn is the highest weft that they have. When I say weft, is how they sewed the hair from the what's the name? From the, there's no hair for me to show you guys what I'm talking about. It's how they sewed the hair from this, like from the head side. It's how they sewed it, how they knit it together. So single drawn, just like its name, it is being drawn just once, double drawn twice, super double drawn 3 times, and that talks about the thickness of the hair and the quality. If the single drawn is easier to pull off and it will not be that thick. Naturally, you know, when you hold one strand like this, it's just one strand. When you add 2, it adds to the thickness. When you add 3, it adds more to the thickness. So that's the quality. So if you are buying a single drawn bouncy hair, the coils is going to drop very fast than when it's a double drawn or a super double drawn. That's why you see some hairs that they are bouncing seriously. That's because they're super double drawn, unless they're synthetic. Yeah, synthetic still used to bounce because it's rubber. So now that you've decided on what type of hair that you want to buy, I'm not going to touch much on synthetic because a lot of people that are starting hair business are not going to start with synthetic. But let me just talk a little about it because this video is already getting too long. For synthetic hair, under synthetic, I know when you hear synthetic, your heart on the do. That's why they like calling different names for you, so that it will look so flamboyant and you want to buy, right? There's nothing like 80% human hair. Please stop that. Nigerians like it when they lie to them. I think that's why hair sellers are one of the best liars that you can come across. Under synthetic, that's where you have the fiber. That's when you have the horse hair. That's when you have the synthetic that accepts heat, and then the synthetic that doesn't accept heat, that can easily burn. Some even horse hair, they sell it as human hair because some actually are so good that they will pass the burn test. So now that we've talked about the type of hairs, where to buy hairs from, or the 2 major places you can purchase hair from, now let's talk about the hairs so that you will know where to get. If you're buying straight hairs, I advise you to get from Vietnam because they process their hair. That's why if you see some hair, it will be so, like some coily hairs, right? They'll be so beautiful when you bring them, when you purchase them newly, and then after 2 weeks you're complaining that the vendor sold fake to you. No, the vendor did not sell fake to you. Vietnamese coily hair need extra care, and that is because they over process their hair, and coily hair does not need too much processing because you will have to maintain that coils, you have to comb that coils, and if the straight hair now is very easy to maintain. That's why they have the best straight hair. I will not argue down with anybody. Vietnam has the best straight hair, more than China. But for coily hair that will last longer is China. Vietnamese hair might look beautiful the first time you bring it out of the pack from Vietnam, but I can assure you that it will not last as long as China hairs will last, like they are coils. So if you want to, and the truth is that China coils might not look extremely beautiful when you bring it out of the pack like Vietnam hair, but they will look beautiful as soon as you fix it, and they will last longer. So if you want to buy coils, just go for double drawn China, and then, but if you want to buy like if you want to buy, let's say you want to buy kinky, you can buy China. But if you want to buy like loose wave, you can buy Vietnam because the coins are bigger, right? Loose wave, you know how it is now. let me not explain it too much because the coils are bigger, so, and it is bouncy. So for bouncy hairs you can still try Vietnam because they have beautiful hairs, right? But for coily hairs, that's kinky, pixie, all those tiny coils, China. Go to China. If not, they will drag you. They will drag you. Hey, when they drag you like this, I'm giving you guys that tip, right? Then we've talked about places to buy hair, so don't tell me that you're not here. Oh, you know, now you know the types of hair, you know where to get them from, you know the wefts. Now what do we want to talk about? When you are starting a hair business, don't go and buy 30 inches unless it's on pre-order. If not, you will use 1 million naira and buy 2 pieces of hair. Go for coily short hairs, bone straight short ones. If whether it's black or you want to mix it with few colors, or when you buy 1 million naira hair, you will see hair to post. If you go and buy long hairs, you will not see hair to post. Though go and buy short hairs. Buy short hairs 12 inches. Bouncy coils are extremely beautiful in 12-14 inches. So let's say 14 inches, just buy 14 inches. Buy bone straight 12 inches, 10 inches, that type that people used to buy very well and to be easy for you to sell. Then for like kinky and their gang, you can buy 18 inches, 16 inches for all this kind of hair, because you know their coils are tight, so they will look shorter. The longer the length, the 14 inches of, you cannot compare the 14 inches of a kinky hair or a pixie coil to the 14 inches of a bouncy hair, you know what I mean? So I don't advise to buy 14 inches of kinky unless maybe somebody requested for it. So let's say 16, 18, like that. For long hair, you will tell your vendor to send you videos, because when you are purchasing, they will send you videos. So you tell your vendors to send you video, you post, you put it on pre-order. Even if you, in short self, you might not even tell them that it's pre-order, because that hair will come within a week, unless it's a hair that they have to process. So just put it on pre-order so that the people will be expecting their hairs within 2 weeks. You will receive it before that 2 weeks too, but they should be expecting it within 2 weeks. But if it's colored hair, they should give it like 3 weeks, so because you know they need to color it. And then when, be careful, draw your ear, be careful. Don't go and be selling blonde up and down. Make sure that the blonde is not a very long blonde, because some companies refuse to even produce blonde. It's very hard to dye. You don't want somebody to be dragging you on top of blonde when you're just starting a business. When you have grown, you can be doing like that, so that when they drag you, you will still have customers. So what else? What else am I not telling you about? I've told you guys now. How much do you need to start hair business? If you are doing like synthetic, if you're going into the synthetic brand, I'm going to give you guys contact. Don't worry. I'll give you contact. I'll give you for Vietnam, I'll give you for China, and I'll give you for these for both human hair and synthetic, even for attachments. They fall under the synthetic brand, right? So if you are buying if you're going for synthetic, you need about, let's say, if it is attachment, you need to ship via sea, because it is heavy. It's heavy, and the minimum quantity is to be 100, because they are cheap. So, but if you are going for Rhi&shyne, if you want to gain more, still sea, but you can still use air, because it will not be that heavy. Rhi&shynes are not really that heavy. So if you want to start synthetic hair business, let's say with the economy, let's say like 150, like 150k. It is small that you're looking at, let's say 100k. Human hair 500,000. because we want to have something that you will post. 500,000 or just start with pre-order. 500,000 or start with pre-order. See, all these things, you don't need to have money. Just chat the person selling, the contact I will drop, how you will chat. Hi, my name is so and so. I'm a hair seller in Nigeria. I would like to have your price list. When they send you their price list, now you know what. Then can you send me video samples? Let me see what your hair looks like. You've gotten video to be posting. Gather the people, gather your family and friends. See, you trip them, let them be your first customer. They can decide not to buy later, but let them be your first. You trip them, let them be your first customer. Use them and start your business. Gather, even though it's 2 orders, you don't need plenty orders in here, because all you need to do is to get up to 1 kg so that you can enjoy your money. Buy 1 kg, have it shipped down to you. What can I carry, right? Then, as I'm talking now, you should be seeing the contact now. I should just be putting it on the screen. You should be seeing the contacts that you need. So just be writing it down. It's the same way you chat the Chinese. That's how you chat Vietnam or chat in English. I know you cannot speak Chinese. They will be the one to translate it. It's not like other products that you have to go to Google Translate and go and translate from English to Chinese. This one you can chat in English. Then they will do the translation. And most of them can speak English. Most of their rep can speak English, even though it's cut and joined, but they will still speak it, right? So chat them up. You have all the details you need. You know how much. So hairs are being sold in dollars. Now for payment, you can pay via an agent, or for China you can open an Alibaba account and tell them to send your payment receipt to Alibaba. Why I like to do this for China payments is, if I want to collect refund, or maybe for example I got the hair but it's not giving what it's supposed to give like I wanted, but it's still good but it's not giving my expectation, I can just say, see, I'm not going to return the hair, I want it to, but it's not giving what it's supposed to give, and then they'll give me compensation for that. I'm not teaching you. If it's giving what it's supposed to give and you do it, that's stealing, and God will catch you, and it's not me that taught you. So, but for Vietnam, it's not like that. You will just use an agent, make your payments, ask the agent for rates. Don't tell them that so rate is one in Nigeria. No, you listen to their own rates. Their rates usually used to be cheaper. So ask the agent for rates, take that rate, and then pay for your hair. It will be shipped down to the delivery company that is here. Sometimes agents are usually delivery. They will process the delivery also. There are also delivery companies. You get your hair within a week in Nigeria. So make sure you ask for processing time so that you know the time you're expecting your hair, because some have the hair in stock, some they have to customize the hair for you. I think that's all for this video. So for gain margin, you are wondering, I started the business, so how much should I add though? Like I said, you shouldn't add less than 5,000 naira. The gain in hair business is sweet. Don't add less than 5,000 naira. How should I add it? So in a bundle now, this less than say you want to just sell cheap, don't oversell. Let me tell you something. When I sell hair business, I used to sell really cheap. I can add maybe like 3,000 naira. It doesn't matter how many grams you're buying, right? But I found out that people now think you're selling fake. So your hair should not be too cheap and it should not be too expensive. So find a hair seller that people like to patronize. Find out how much their price is. Be in between. Do you understand? So don't. Most times the 5,000 naira is on each bundle. Sometimes it's on the entire hair. If it's wig, it's on the entire hair now. If it's wigs that you're selling, yes, factory sell factory made wigs. So, and wigs are cheaper because they use lesser bundles. Wigs are not in bundles. You cannot ask them like how many bundles it is. It's in density. So we have 150. 150 is full, but not very full. Then we have 180 and we have 200, I mean 250. Yeah, but 180 is really like quite very okay for someone that doesn't really like full hair. 150, even if you want to sell it, 150 so that you can gain, right? So that's your gain margin. So from 5,000 upward, just go and find your hair seller and add, do cross plus and minus. And this is after you've added your shipping, and the entire month you've calculated all your stress, you've added it to the, like, all the money, the one that you paid for shipping, you will add it to that after all this calculation, before you add that 5,000 naira or that 10,000 or that 15 or that 20 or that 25 or 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, anyone that you want to add. So what else? You already know your gain margin now. Then for those short, do you know why I'm advising you to buy like shorter lengths? It's easier to add gain, and when people, and then like I said, your market will be plenty. And then if people want to buy hair now, the gain is in longer hairs. You see this hair that I'm telling you that, okay, in Nigeria they sell it around 600,000 naira, if not more safe, because this is SDT. It's not single drawn, it's not double drawn, it's super double drawn. You see how much you are seeing the gain margin, almost 300,000 naira. That's because it's a long hair, 28 inches pere. Some people say we sell it as 30 inches because some hair sellers will lie, but don't be one of those people. Even though your customer might not know, if you add to on long hair, whether you add or reduce 2 inches, they will not even notice. But don't do it. I'm not teaching you how to be a thief. So you will gain for long hair. Don't add anything less than 20,000 naira. Don't add anything less than 20,000 naira. If not, don't think you're selling fake. Your favorite vendors are adding, you're seeing 300,000 naira. You want to go and be adding 5,000 naira. You will not build house in Lekki. Alright, now that's it for this video. Oh god, this is my other side that you guys have not seen yet. That's because today this video, since the video is already anyhow, I did not take my time to get ready to film for you guys, but because I promised you guys, so let me just show you guys the other part of Rhi. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.